There's Sue here and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how I make my peanut butter. So I was making peanut butter for the dog the other day, for my puppy, and I thought, you know what, let me show you guys how I make peanut butter. Super quick and easy. If you have a dog or puppy, they're not supposed to have xylitol. Some peanut butters have xylitol in them. So instead of spending a small fortune on natural peanut butter for Buttercup, I make it myself. Super quick and easy, nothing to it. It gets me a full jar. This is a 16-ounce jar. If I do 1 container of peanuts like this, it will fill up almost to the top that jar, okay? So for $2.26, I got this thing of peanuts from Aldi's. I do the dry roasted peanuts unsalted, okay? I'm going to drop them down here in my blender. And so I obviously don't want the salt, especially for the dog, but for me either, really. You can, when you're making this, add salt if you want to. However, you don't have to, okay? It's not like a necessary thing. And then you can also add honey if you want. You can put a little bit of cinnamon in it if you want. So you can make it your own completely, okay? So Buttercup's is labeled Buttercup because there's no salt. It's just plain dry roasted peanuts, nothing else in it. And then ours, when I pour it in here, I'll go ahead and label it because it's going to have honey in it, all right? Now, you don't have to have a big fancy blender. Please don't think you need a big fanciness here. You can do this in a food processor, okay? So don't think, oh my gosh, I can't do that. No, you really truly can. So this is ours. So I'm going to do the unsalted peanuts, and then I am going to put some honey in it, okay? We like honey in our peanut butter. I didn't used to, and Corey's a big time off the grid backpacker. So peanut butter and honey is his go-to when he's trying to make sure he has enough carbs and stuff to make it on all of those miles that he does when he's trekking out there for 10 days or whatever. But so he kind of got me into the whole honey and peanut butter thing. So I'm just going to do my peanuts in there and a big glob of honey. You can do a little bit of salt if you want to. I try not to. I love salt, but I also know that as we get older, those chances of high blood pressure, it could come in there. So I want to be really careful about that and be mindful not to add that salt. All I'm going to do is have my peanut butter and honey. I'm going to turn this on, and it's going to start blending it. And of course, now I realized I forgot my spatula, so hold tight. As this blends it, I'm just going to occasionally hit the pause button and just shove those peanuts down in there. Now, when I do Buttercups, again, it's just peanuts. It will make peanut butter. You don't have to have a liquid. Some people say, oh, you got to put some olive oil in there or something. There is nothing but peanuts in here, okay? Just keep processing it, and you will be just fine. This is going to keep going. This one does take a little bit, like I said, you have to keep shoving it down in there, but then pretty soon you will have this nice peanut butter texture. It's already starting. I'm not sure if you can tell on the film, but it's actually already starting to become peanut butter. It's getting that little thickness to it. And I don't want to slice up my spatula, so I like to stop this once in a while before I stuff it in here. Just so I don't slice up a spatula, that's all. And we're almost there. Now you can use your, like I said, you can use a food processor, any kind of blender. It doesn't have to be a fancy schmancy, like a Vitamix or something like that, not necessary. So this one is almost where I need it. Not sure if you can tell the consistency. But you get the idea. I'm going to finish processing this off camera so that you don't have to keep hearing that. That's all I do. Like I said, if you want to splash of cinnamon in there, go ahead, put it in there. If you want a little bit of salt in there, go ahead and put a little bit of salt in there. I'll put some measurements in the recipe, but again, like the honey, I don't necessarily measure. I just throw it in there and I'll just kind of keep tasting it and stuff. Now, you can keep processing this until it's super smooth and creamy, or I'm a chunky person, so I might not process it quite that much just because I like that chunk of the peanut butter. Entirely up to you. So I hope you'll give a try. Let me know. You're making your own peanut butter now. How's it going? The nice thing is you know exactly what's in it and you can pronounce all of the ingredients. That's what I like. Because you'd be surprised. Pick up that peanut butter jar. Look and see what's in it. There's a lot of extra stuff that they add nowadays. So check it out. Easy enough to make your own. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen today.